Hi guys, I'm Faith. This is the start of my podcast, and I've been meaning to start this podcast for 3 years now. And I just figured I'm bald, let's do it. I'm starting this podcast because a lot of people in my life have told me to write a book. My mind is not, I'm like breaking out. Don't mind that. My mind is all over the place for me to organize a book or even think about organizing a book. So, here I am. I've been told that I'm really good at advice, and I've been through a lot that could help people. So why not help people, right? I'm not doing this for other people. I'm doing this for me and you. I want to be as real as possible. I want to be as translucent as possible. There we go. My head is all over the place. My mind is all over the place. I cannot think about one thought for longer than 10, 20 minutes. And even if I do think about that thought, I'll go from talking about it to talking about why it happens to talking about if it could happen or blah, 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 blah. Just bear with me. If that's your type of person, welcome. If not, I am so sorry. So sorry. I kind of just want to get on here and help people understand their emotions better and understand that life is really never that serious. And if it is, it doesn't have to be. But if you guys need advice, I'll probably open a Google Doc for you guys to, go to and sorry, my mom's doing my nephew. Go to talk about or ask questions or anything, and I'll probably pick 3 per video. If one's a longer one, then I can't do 3. I'll do 2 or whatever. At the end of my videos, I want to do Bible study. If you're not into that, you don't have to stay towards the end of the video. I will never push my religion onto you, nor will I ever convince you to be a Christian or believe in God. That is not who I am. Do I believe that God is the one and only? Yes, because that's what I believe in as a Christian. Do I believe that I have to force my religion onto you to be saved? No, I don't. So, if you're into Bible study, sit till the end of the video or just skip to the end of the video. That's fine too. I am not doing Bible study to push my religion. I'm doing Bible study to hold myself accountable for reading my Bible. I don't do it often, but I need to. And I know there's a lot of people out there that need to read their Bible but don't. So we're in it together, girl. We're in it together. Or guy, sorry. My podcast is for everyone. Preferably ages 10 and up. Because I believe mental health can start at 10, but if people need me, people need me. Like I'm not putting a restriction on that. But I will tell you that the advice you're getting on my podcast is going to be probably the most realist thing you've ever heard. I will not feed into delusion. I will not feed into anything that isn't right. I will tell you how it is. I'll tell you my experience on it. I will tell you what I believe is the right thing. And you might have multiple options with it. So, for example, say your boyfriend cheated on you. I probably would ruin his car. But you shouldn't. You need to, a lot of people tell you to, just heal, move on, don't let him see that side of you. It just depends on the situation. So, whether it's breakups, legal situations, anything that it is, you come to me, you talk to me. And on that Google Doc, you can specify if you want your name to be mentioned or if you want it on that Google Doc, you can mention if you want your name to be mentioned, or if you want it to be anonymous. I will 100% respect each and every one of you, regardless of the situation. I'm not a cop, guys. I'm not. I will never tell anyone your business if it's anonymous. I'll never tell anyone if it's you or if it's not you. Nothing like that. If you want your name to be said, tell me what name you want to be said. Because then I'll be like, oh, this conversation came up from so and so. And if you don't want your name to be said, I'll be like, this conversation came up from anonymous, but let's talk about it. I want you guys to feel safe and wanted in this community. That's kind of where I'm at with this podcast. But it's not all going to be serious, trust me. We'll talk about aliens. We'll talk about conspiracy theories. We'll talk about whether I think blindness is real or not. And I'm wearing glasses. I will have co-stars on here occasionally. My dad, my boyfriend, my best friend, etc. Just people I think could help you guys. My dad has been my biggest supporter since day one, and he's given me advice that saved my life, and I think you guys could use that a lot. Especially because I know some people didn't grow up with a father figure, so I think it would benefit all parties. This podcast is not only for you guys, but for me as well. I like to deny what I've been through. I like to deny a lot of my experiences, and with this podcast, I want to be as truthful and honest as I can be. That doesn't mean I'm going to talk about every single detail of experiences that I've been through, or even relate your experience to my experience due to my comfortability, but I will never sit here and tell you something that I don't believe in or tell you a lie about myself. It's not who I am. I want to be able to sit here and tell you the truth about life. Like, for example, I'm sitting in a pink chair right now. My dog back there, Tyson. Come on, Tyson. That big old boy. He is my baby, and he is probably the best thing that's ever happened to me. But he stinks. Not because he doesn't bath. I bathe him when he should be. Okay, Tyson. More in the summertime than in the wintertime. So he's getting more baths now than in the wintertime. He sheds a lot though. You'll see him in probably every video. It's my room. It's my baby. You want to be truthful? I made my bed right before this video. I've never made my bed. I don't think there's a point in it, but it looks good, right? I will sit here and embarrass myself. I will tell you niche things about me that probably are embarrassing, but that's how life is. I'm not a quirky person. I'm not one who's really like showy. I'm not a look at me kind of person. I just like to help people. And I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh my gosh, I'm so clumsy. One, I actually am clumsy, but I don't like to admit that. I just want you guys to know the raw me, the real me, because I think it'll benefit people. And if any of you want people to know the real you, go on the Google Doc and we'll make it happen. And later in life, so within the next year, I want to have people be able to come on my podcast and talk about things they've experienced, and if they want to help people or get their story out there. But I don't want that to happen right away. I want people to know me and have me help people. Basically, this is a comedy therapy podcast. Yep. But along with having a podcast, I want to have a day in my life type of videos too, because I can talk about my life however long I want, but why don't you guys get to see it, right? A lot of my days are boring, but they won't be in the next few months. So we'll figure it out. It probably won't be once a week like I want. It'll probably be like twice a month or once a month because the podcast is the main goal. I want to sit down and talk to you guys. This is probably the most organized video I've ever made, which is kind of sad, but you'll understand who I am more as videos come out. I don't really know what else to say, but I will be posting every Friday. And if that changes due to the fact that I'm going to college and working, I will let y'all know, of course. If you need to find out any information on it or anything, the first place I'll be posting is Instagram, and then probably TikTok, and then YouTube will, the video will come out when it comes out. My goal is to have a set schedule, but as we know, as I just said, life happens. It can't always be one way. And I hope you guys come along with my journey. Get it? Life's a journey. Thank you guys for listening, and thank you for your support, whether you watch the video or you want to subscribe or whatever. I will never force you to support me. This is not to make money. This is not to do any of that. Would I like to make money off of this? Yes, but I do have a bigger goal in life, which is mechanics. I want to be a race car driver and do mechanics, open my own shop. This is purely to help you guys because I wish there was someone there to help me when I was going through things like that. And even if you're like 30, watch the podcast. I guarantee I can help you. Ask questions. I guarantee I can help you. And if you don't need help and you just want to listen to me blabber for 20 minutes, go ahead, watch it. Because it's not always going to be advice and serious talk. Like when my boyfriend gets on this podcast, I guarantee you're going to be laughing like crazy. It just depends on what kind of video or what we're talking about. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy my journey. Because it's not just my journey, it's your journey. But I'm not only here to help you, I'm here to help me. And you're here to help me. Because in the comments or on the Google Doc, you guys can hold me accountable or, point out something that I didn't notice about myself. Hopefully no hate, just like constructive criticism. But we're all here to be better people. And if you don't want to be a better person, maybe you should think about that. Everyone can be better. But if you're not in the means to be better, just try. Okay? Well, I love you guys. I will see you next Friday.